Levi Whitney here with Uphill Cinema. Today we're going to do a review on the Quasar Science battery-powered LED tubes. So to start things off, let me just go through the features. They come in three different sizes: 7-inch, a 12-inch, and a 24-inch. They have these awesome magnets on the back. We'll go into those a little later. They have a micro USB. They come with the quick charger for the micro USB, and they're built like a tank. They're full metal construction on the bottom. Literally, you can feel how nicely reliable and strong they are. Some of the features, of course, just like all Quasar Science, amazing high CRI, amazing build quality. But what's nice with these is they're dimmable, so you can have it at 100%, 75%, 50%, and 25%. If you press and hold, it'll kick it over, so it is, color temp changeable. It kicks it over to 3000. If you press and hold again, it'll go back to 5600. And if you want that tungsten look, it'll dim as well through the range of 75, so 100, 75, 50, 25. There's a 3/8 screw on the bottom, but what I really want to talk about is just the practical application using these lights. So I did a couple different scenarios, just like I did in my last Quasar Science review on their T8 LED tubes. If you haven't seen that one, check it out. I'll have a link pop up. So what I wanted to show you was different types of applications using these lights. So the first one was, I think a lot of us, when we saw the small 7-inch, we instantly went, oh, we can throw it in a car. I know that's what I thought, and that's actually exactly what I did. So what I did for this scene was I actually wrapped the 7-inch in 2 layers of diffusion because they're so powerful. And I think I forgot to mention, they do last 4 hours at full output. So you can actually go a very, very long time without having to charge these. So what I did in the scene was I wrapped it in 2 layers of diffusion. I actually forgot, I'll put the link below. Before I did that, I put it in a green gel, a Roscoe green gel. I'll have a link below on that one as well if you want to know the exact one. And then I turned it down to 25% on 5600K, and I just put it right on the front of the dash of the car where your speedometer would be. And we had our talent, she just drove, and I was just on the passenger seat just kind of picking off these little shots. And so that's what you're seeing here. Beautiful, beautiful light, and you can't even see it, and you can really move around with it really easy. So with the magnets on the back, one of the thoughts that I actually had was, you're able to snap them and kind of put them everywhere. When you're in a home or any type of construction area, a lot of sheetrock has those little metal bracings. And so what I did for this little scene was I thought, if I just snap this, literally just connected it to the ceiling where there's some sheetrock, let's see if we can use it as a practical light, meaning it would look as if it's just the overhead light. And so that's the scene right here of her kind of coming into her home, taking her purse off, her keys, and putting them in and walking into her house. So of course, like I mentioned earlier, was practical. I said the word practical. The thing that's so nice about Quasar Science is they make amazing film lights, but you can use them in a very practical way, practical lighting. And so what I did for this scene was we got on the Dutti dolly, we got on the ground super low, and we pushed into the scene. And this is a shot that I did for the Dutti dolly review. So then when you go into the bathroom over the sink, there was originally just a big light unit there, and so I didn't want to take it apart, and so we just got the 2-foot light. I put it on 25%, and it was metal, so I just used the magnets, snap right on, and that's what we got the shot. And that's all that's lighting that one scene, is this one light at 25%. So the other thing I thought of was just having someone hold the light. And so for the Matthews Dutti Dolly review, I had the female talent stand there, and I had some lights in the background that was actually from a building, quite a ways away. And I just had someone hold this exact light, and this is the 1 foot. I had them hold the light at it was tungsten. We turned it to the 3000 at 50%, and they were a good 15, 20 feet away holding the light, and that's where you get this shot. And this is me on the Dutti dolly just doing a kind of a parallax move. I'm sliding to the left and then panning. So one thing that I really wanted to do was just see how good these were as key lights. And I've had these for several months. I don't really do reviews really quick because I really want to put them through the paces, and I don't want to just use them on one project. I want to be able to say, you know what, I've used these, I've abused these, I've taken them in bags, I've traveled with them. These are the things I would hate, these are the things I like. And these things are amazing. They're so strong, I end up bouncing the light off of people, shirts, walls, and that's what I did for these 2 separate shots. So this is the shot with no light, which looks great. It's very dark and moody, kind of mine hunter looking, just darker. And then all I did was turn it 25% and we bounced it off the white wall, and that's this look. And so then the same thing goes for this female actress. We were outside, and that's what's so nice about these. If you're a traveling filmmaker, these are a no-brainer because they're so small, compact, strong, and you can just take them with you anywhere. So this one, we were out by Vegas filming a commercial. We just needed a little more light to wrap around her face. And at slow-mo at night gets really difficult because it brings so much more noise. And so bounce the light off a shirt and boom, right back into her face, and that's this look. For some reason, another look that I thought of was being out on the doorstep of a scene where you could really make this light really easy to use and put it somewhere where it might be a practical, meaning it might be in the shot. It doesn't need to be. And so what I did here was I actually bounced the light off of a beadboard back into our talent's face. And this is back in December. Like I said, I've had these lights and I've used them. And that's this look, but very easy. And this was at 50%. So I rarely use these at the 100% output because they're so strong. So that's this look though. So in conclusion, do I recommend these bad boys? Absolutely. They're so amazing. The build is incredible. You guys know I wouldn't even do this video unless I truly believed in the product. It's built like a tank. It's hard as a rock. I've traveled all around with them. I've used them outdoors, indoors. Great light. You can modify them, put them anywhere. I just can't recommend them enough. They're incredible. Just so versatile. And yeah, I'll have the links below. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. In my last Quasar Science video, I have a lot of people asking me questions, so I'll do the best I can in answering them. And yeah, I appreciate the support. Stay tuned for next episode for more gear reviews, tips and tricks, and film theory. And don't forget to like and subscribe. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. Feel free to reach out to me on Instagram. That's the fastest way you're going to get a hold of me. But yeah, I appreciate it. Like I said, thanks again, and have a good one. Thanks, guys. Bye.